I have proof that pelvic health issues are more than just musculoskeletal mechanical issues. I asked my friends, you all, on Instagram, have you noticed the connection between stress and pelvic tension in your body? And 92% of you said yes. Yes, you've noticed the connection between emotional and mental stress and pelvic floor tension. Now, furthermore, 96% of you said that you're looking for tools to help release stress, and 59% said that you find yourself wanting to cry often. Crying is wonderful, but that feeling of constantly wanting or needing to cry is a sign of a dysregulated nervous system. So I want to talk about that. And 48% of you had a hard time expressing emotions. So let me get to some embodiment practices that can help you. Okay, so tools to release stress and also get in touch with your emotions in a really healthy way. I have 8 of these, so you're probably gonna guess this first one. It's really simple, but basically it's just different ways to release. I love sighing, a nice long sigh. Ah. Now to take it up a notch, you can do a lion's breath or a collie breath. This is where you make a really ugly sound. And it's so powerful to move that energy, to release that energy through sound. Stick your tongue out. You can also look your eyes up toward your third eye in the middle of your forehead for bonus points. But stick your tongue out, make a sound. Also, any way that you can shake your body or just move your body, even going outside on a walk is super. Okay, our next tool is to refill. So this is an embodiment practice, sometimes known as havening. And it is a practice where really powerful to do after you've released through the sighing, through the lion's breath, the collie breath, getting outside, moving, shaking, whatever, but literally just touch your body in any way with soft, gentle touch that brings you back into your body. It makes you feel really safe and it resets your nervous system in just a matter of moments. So soft, gentle touch to your body or giving yourself a somatic hug. Super, super powerful. This tool is grounding. So this is about, again, getting outside and ultimately moving your body. This is where you could shake your body. You could do your lion's breath. You could do your somatic hug. But try, if you can, to do it outside where you can actually put your feet, your bare feet, on the earth. This is actually shown to balance you energetically and emotionally by having your bare feet on the earth, whether it's dirt, whether it's grass, just getting your feet outside on the earth. Oh, connecting. It's so powerful, so simple, but so powerful. So the next release work tool to release stress and also balance your emotions is, of course, a breathing technique. Movement, breath, and sound are the embodiment practices that I use. And embodiment's just about being in your body. So root to heart breath is a great way to get out of your head if you're really just anxious and stressed and worrying about the future or the past, whatever it may be. So focusing on your breath between your root, like your perineum, and your heart. So I like to breathe in and expand down into my pelvic floor. Feel almost like I'm growing roots as I breathe in. And then as I breathe out, I keep those roots down. So I keep that widening and expansion in my pelvic floor, but then I exhale and I feel like my heart is lighting up. So the breath stays between the root and the heart. Now this next tool is something that I learned from my friend Monica, and I love it. It's, I think, another really powerful practice if you are stressed and tend to be worrying about the future or the past. For me lately, I've been really stressed about this flight that I have in like a month. I'm worried that they're gonna change the flight or there's gonna be an issue with the flight, and I find myself worrying. So the tool is to focus on the next 10 seconds, and that's all. So the next 10 seconds, basically when you're worried about the future or stuck in the past, bring yourself into the present moment, embody the present moment, and just think about the next 10 seconds. So again, the tool is the next 10 seconds. All you need to worry about, all you need to care about is the next 10 seconds. So, so powerful. I love this next tool for stress relief. Basically, when you're in a good place, when you're in a moment where you're feeling great, take a few minutes to really picture that you are literally building, like even with tools, just imagine in your mind that you are building your safe haven, like your perfect place that you want to return to again and again and again in your mind. So take time to imagine that you're literally building this. It can be an imaginary place with imaginary cool scenes and imaginary animals or surroundings, whatever it may be. But really imagine that you're there building and creating this place. Imagine the sights, the smells, the sounds, the feelings, the emotion of building this beautiful place. So you're really in it. You are in it, even if it's just in your imagination. And then you can return to this place whenever you're stressed. Well, these tools so far have been all about embodiment and, being in your body, imagining things, releasing things, embodying to relieve stress and also healthfully process your emotions. This next tool is a little bit different. It's more of a disembodiment practice. But sometimes that is actually the most effective, in my opinion, to actually kind of get out of the body. Let's face it, sometimes it's too much to be in it. So I call this flying over my fears. I picture that I'm getting into a glass elevator and I'm literally flying up like 40 stories to the top of the highest building, and I'm flying up out of my body and I'm flying over my fears. This gives me a more zoomed out perspective, and I can look at the things that are stressing me in my life and I can take a deep breath from above. Again, it's an imagination thing, but I find it super, super helpful. All right, so our last tool for relieving stress and healthfully dealing with our emotions is to realize, or really ask yourself the question, what if all parts of me were fine? What if all parts of me were okay? What if it's okay for this part of me that's stressed right now to be stressed? What if that's okay? And you just drop in, put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and just honor that part of you that is stressed right now and let it be there, because it's okay for it to be there. But you can turn up the dial, like you're turning up the dial on the volume on the other parts of you that are having maybe better emotions right now, emotions that feel better in your body. So turn up the parts of you that are feeling gratitude, that are feeling joy, that are feeling whatever it is that you want more of. All parts of you are okay. All parts of you are sacred. So turn up the volume on what you want more of and be okay with that part of you that's stressed. It probably has lessons for you. It probably has messages for you. Let it be there. Let it be there trying to protect you and guide you, but don't let it be the one who's taking over all of the volume. Don't let it be the one who's screaming all day long. Let it be there. Honor it. What if all parts of you were sacred? And what if you can just turn up the volume on the other parts of you that aren't feeling that stress, that anxiety, that tension? Give it a try. I hope you've enjoyed this, and let me know which tool was your favorite. I'm really, really curious to know.